Football, it's more than just a game. For billions worldwide, it's a living, breathing part of their identity. From vast stadiums to vibrant street corners, it unites us, igniting unparalleled joy, fierce pride, and memories that truly last a lifetime. Yet, beneath the roar of the crowd and the electric atmosphere, football holds a profound reminder of life's fragility. Every season brings its moments of triumph, but sometimes it delivers profound heartache injuries that shatter careers, sudden accidents, and unexpected tragedies that leave the global football family truly speechless. In this video, we confront the raw emotion. We're counting down the 5 most heartbreaking moments of the 2020-25 season events that reverberated through the football world and left an indelible mark on players and fans alike. Number 5 on our list is the shocking and heartbreaking death of Sinamandla Zondi, a young talent whose life was cut short on the pitch. Zondi, just 24 years old, played for Maritzburg United in South Africa's Motsep Foundation Championship. A humble, hard-working midfielder, he had big dreams and an even bigger heart. On a routine match day, Zondi came off the bench in the second half, but just minutes after being subbed in, he collapsed to the ground. No foul, no impact. It was sudden. Teammates and opponents rushed to his side. Medics performed CPR. The match stopped. Fans watched in horror as his body was carried off. Tragically, Zondi was later pronounced dead at the hospital. The suspected cause: cardiac arrest. He died doing what he loved, playing football. Tributes poured in across the league. Coaches and players wept. Fans laid flowers and candles. His death was more than a football loss, it was a human tragedy. Zondi reminds us that even in the game we love, life is precious, and heartbreak can strike in an instant. Number 4 takes us to the Premier League, and it's a story of shock, survival, and strength. West Ham's powerhouse forward, Michael Antonio, known for his physical presence and relentless energy, was involved in a serious car accident in early 2025. The crash left fans stunned. Reports showed the vehicle was badly damaged, but thankfully Antonio survived with only minor injuries. But the emotional weight of the accident was heavier than the headlines suggested. Antonio later shared how the experience shook him mentally, realizing how close he came to something far worse. Doctors advised him to take a break from football, and for a while, his return seemed uncertain. But Antonio fought back. Through recovery, rehab, and sheer determination, he made his way back to the pitch by the final weeks of the season. His first goal after the comeback, he pointed to the sky in silence. No celebration, just gratitude. It reminded everyone that some victories in football happen off the pitch: surviving, healing, and standing tall again. Antonio's story wasn't about stats or silverware. It was about life and the strength to keep going. Number 3 isn't about a sudden crash or dramatic injury, but something quieter, yet no less heartbreaking. George Baldlock, the 31-year-old right-back from Sheffield United and Greece international, was a loyal professional who rarely sought the spotlight. But even the strongest people have battles we don't see. In October 2024, Baldlock tragically drowned while swimming in the pool at his home in Glyfada, Athens. He had just signed for Panathinaikos and was living with his partner abroad, planning to fly back to the UK the next day to celebrate his son's first birthday. When he didn't answer calls, concern grew. Hours later, he was found unresponsive in the pool. Attempts to resuscitate him failed, and he was pronounced dead at age 31. An inquest ruled the death accidental. There was no sign of drugs, alcohol, or foul play. Medical reports later noted he had an abnormally large heart, making him vulnerable to sudden arrhythmia and drowning. News of Baldlock's passing stunned the football world. Sheffield United, Panathinaikos, and Greece's FA went into mourning. Tributes poured in from across Europe. Matches paused for a moment of silence. Fans laid flowers by stadium gates, and players wore black armbands in his memory. His family released a moving statement. "You were the most special father, fiance, son, brother, uncle, friend, and teammate. Your energy lit up everyone's life." George Baldlock's passing was a tragic reminder. Sometimes heartbreak doesn't come from contact or collision. Sometimes it comes from the most ordinary of places, when a life is lost far from the pitch, quietly, but forever felt by football. Number 2 takes us to one of the most anticipated matches of the season. PSG versus Bayern Munich, a night filled with energy, global attention, and the stars of Europe, but what happened to Jemal Musiala left millions in silence. It was the 64th minute when Musiala, Bayern's dazzling young talent, chased down a loose ball near the edge of the box. As he planted his right foot, a sudden slip caused a violent twist in his knee. PSG's goalkeeper rushed to the scene, but it wasn't a foul. It was a tragic accident. Musiala screamed in pain. Players from both sides immediately signaled for medical help. The stadium, once roaring with noise, went completely still. Later that night, it was confirmed. A torn ACL and severe ligament damage. He would be ruled out for the rest of the season and miss out on €2,025. It was a blow not only for Bayern Munich or Germany, but for every football fan who admired the magic he brought to the pitch. But what made the moment even more emotional was what happened afterward. PSG's goalkeeper, visibly shaken and in tears, approached Musiala while he was being stretchered off. He whispered, "I'm sorry," but with immense grace, Jemal responded through the pain. "It's not your fault." That single sentence echoed far beyond the stadium. It was a reminder that not all football tragedies are caused by malice. Some are simply the cruel side of sport. Thankfully, today, Musiala is doing well. His rehab is going smoothly, and he's already walking unaided. His doctors say he's expected to make a full return next season stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. Because if there's one thing we've learned from him, it's that resilience can be just as beautiful as talent. Number 1 is not a moment from the pitch, but a tragedy that broke hearts around the world. In early 2025, the football community was hit with devastating news. Diogo Jota, the 27-year-old Liverpool and Portugal forward, had tragically lost his life in a car accident. Even more heartbreaking, his brother, Silve, was with him. They both died that day, leaving behind a family, a team, and a nation in mourning. Just days before, Diogo had celebrated his wedding, a joyful milestone that marked the start of a new chapter. He had his whole future ahead of him. No one could have imagined that chapter would end so soon. The fatal crash occurred in northern Portugal, while the brothers were returning home from a short family trip. A high-speed collision claimed both their lives instantly. When the news spread, shock and grief consumed the football world. Fans were in disbelief. Liverpool cancelled all activities. Portugal's national team held a private vigil, and across stadiums worldwide moments of silence honored their memory. In Portugal's next game, players wore black armbands. During the 20th minute, Diogo's jersey number, the crowd rose together, silent, tearful, united. Jota wasn't just a footballer. He was a fighter, a family man, and one of the most humble professionals in the game. His brother, though less known to fans, was deeply loved by those closest to him. This was more than a sports headline. It was a human tragedy, a reminder that even our football heroes are not invincible. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota and Silve. You were taken too soon, but your memory will live on forever. That's it for today, guys. Which moment hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Also, let me know what kind of football content you want to see next. See you in the next one.